Okay, where is my one night? Because it wasn't in workshop. I think I had to buy that.
But
Where in... There's an Elden... Oh, that looked like Elden Ring for a second. I'm like, there's an Elden Ring boarding game? I'm like, wait a minute.
that would have been so funny.
I don't know how they would have pulled that off.
Even work?
Yeah, I don't know how you pulled that off. Like, that's crazy.
Now, let's see if we remember how to work this.
I know it. I played this for years, man.
Confusing.
It wasn't that confusing, John.
I can't wait to get double teamed again.
Yeah. Hey, man, listen, things have to happen for a reason.
It's been a couple hours since I drank my prune juice, alright?
It's been a couple hours. I was gonna say, if shoots and ladders is confusing for John, then oh boy, he's gonna have a bad time with this one. If counting up numbers is hard for John to do, how is he gonna play a card game? That is the question. I'm gonna title that video like John's descent into madness or something. I don't know what I'm gonna call it. Okay, so let me remind you too of how the game works. So we're gonna put the cards in the game, and each card has a specific role, and I'll go over the rules in a second. And what's gonna happen is the game's gonna start, and there's gonna be like the cover over the map or whatever. And when it's your turn, I believe it allows you to pull it up, or it pulls it up for you. I don't remember exactly which, but one of the two. And then you'll carry out whatever your character does, and then you'll go back to sleep, quote-unquote sleep. Obviously, you'll put your current back up. And then at the end of the game, or like towards the end of the game, we all have to decide on who the bad guy is based on what we all saw, or if someone's telling the truth, or if they're lying. So we have to figure out that stuff. So obviously, it's a social deduction game. For you viewers at home, if you watch the video, you already know what is kind of going on here. So let's put, I don't want to put anyone too complicated in just yet. I'm going to put in Insomniac. So just off rip, do either of you two know what this one did?
Don't they not go to sleep or something like that?
In real life, yes, but no. The Insomniac at the very end, she goes last unless I pick someone else specifically here. She basically goes last, and she looks at her own card, and then she goes back to sleep. That's all she does. She looks at her own card, and she goes back to sleep. Let me go to the drunk. Do you guys remember what the drunk did? He's fairly simple too.
Doesn't he swap cards with someone?
You're close. He swaps cards, but not with someone. He actually picks a card from the middle, and he's not allowed to look at it, and he swaps his card with one from the middle.
So he could end up yoinking a werewolf and not actually know that he yoinked a werewolf.
Yes, werewolf is exactly where I was going next. Werewolf are the bad guys, and you need to be like they win by killing off a normal person, and the only way they lose is if everyone votes them out or kills them, whichever way. Right. Seer's another easy sort of one. What was this one doing?
Doesn't she get to look at someone's card or two of the cards in the middle?
You're both right, and Axel added an extra piece, which is they have a choice. So you can either look at one person's card, or you can look at two cards from the middle. You can do one or the other, but you cannot do both. So good job. Mm-hmm. Oh, let's see. We have 3 players, so it'll be 6 cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So we need 2 more. What about the Troublemaker?
Did they swap their card with someone?
Yes. No, they don't swap their card. They swapped they swap someone else's card with somebody else. Right. So in this case, since there's only 3 of us, it swapped the other 2 people's cards. Mm-hmm. You don't get to look at them either. And last but not least, oh man, let's start with the normal game. So let's go with the Villager. The Villager literally does nothing. He's the one that never wakes up to us.
Right.
Exists.
Yeah, he barely exists in the first place. So yeah, he during the night he literally does nothing. He doesn't even wake up. So you just have to defend yourself.
When you wake up in the morning and you're like, "What were you? I was the Villager." Well, that's stupid. And then
that's stupid. Kill him.
Yes.
But yes, that is the thing. Okay, do both of you have your volume up?
Yes.
Because he's gonna speak to you.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I believe so.
So
it should be up.
When your cards are drawn and you try to release it when it's not your turn, it's gonna sort of break the game. So we don't want to do that. So only do it when it's your turn. And I believe when I click start, it's gonna mark. It's gonna let us do the. Yes. Okay. So it gave us our card. It tells you. I believe once I start the match, it's gonna tell you. So don't flip it over because then it's just gonna show everybody. So it looks like I'm white by default. Axel is blue by default. Okay, so it's back to the clue colors. So John's yellow overall. John's all the way by himself because he's so crazy. We just wanted him far away from us.
You're like, that guy's gonna murder us by accident.
Yeah, basically. Okay, so do you guys both oh yeah, is there any questions you have before we start?
I think I understand.
Axel?
Done.
Okay, what are these then?
Which?
What are these things?
The tokens that we use for voting.
All right, good job. Let's start just checking. John, did you know that?
That's the tokens we use to voting, or for the tokens we use to voting?
No, this is just a. Oh, does it say that? Oh, you know.
Yeah, voting. The tokens that we use for voting say that they're the tokens that we use for voting.
All right, you know what's fine. Screw you guys through them.
Everyone, close your eyes. Werewolves, wake up and look for other werewolves. If there is only one werewolf, you may look at a card from the center. Werewolves, close your eyes. Seer, wake up. You may look at another player's card, or two of the center cards. Seer, close your eyes. Troublemaker, wake up. You may exchange cards between two other players. Troublemaker, close your eyes. Drunk, wake up and exchange your card with a card from the center. Drunk, close your eyes. Insomniac, wake up and look at your card. Insomniac, close your eyes. Everyone, wake up.
Rise and shine, guys. How's it going? You have a good night's rest?
No.
Why? What happened, man?
I'm the insomniac, man.
Oh, you had a terrible night, did you?
I don't get to sleep.
Okay.
And when I woke up and checked my card, I was still the insomniac.
Yes, yes.
So, for me, I randomly in the middle of the night got drunk and swapped cards with the middle. So
you totally did, but you didn't reorient it, man. You didn't reorient it, man.
It's fine. I was doing that so I could prove myself.
I am literally the boringest thing ever. I'm the villager, and you can vote me out if you think I'm lying, but I'm literally boring. I have nothing to tell you.
Great. We have nothing to go off of.
Well, also, like, we don't know what John is because he could be anything. He could be good or he could be bad. He's a 33% chance.
Evil.
Do we vote for the middle is more of a likelihood.
Mm-hmm.
Or do we take the random shot of John? That's the question. I don't think Axel... Oh, could he be lying? Ooh, wait, John, we didn't consider that. I don't think he is.
Possible.
He talked...
Be lying?
I don't...
Or could I be telling the truth?
Well, now that you're saying that... Now that you're saying that makes me question a little bit more. I was going to give you the benefit of the doubt and say that I didn't think you were, but then you said that. No,
he could be gaslighting us just for no reason.
I think he's... fine. Famous last words. I think he's fine. He also talked immediately first, so I think he's okay.
It's true. I'm gonna
ask me how my night was.
That's true. I'm just gonna go one of the random ones.
The middle is
the middle.
No, the middle you have to vote. You can't vote for a specific card. You just have to put it in there.
I can guarantee you, John picked a werewolf.
If that is, I'm gonna be upset.
It's
Seer,
that.
drunk. Oh no. Oh.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
It's
John.
because it was me, you fools!
Oh no.
You're all dead. I have killed every single person.
Oh, John became the villager.
John became the villager.
I became the boring one.
to see. So actually, funny enough, when it was my turn, you know how it said if there's one, which there's always one. It said to view one card. I viewed the Troublemaker card, but when Axel said he was the Insomniac, I'm like, oh, I can't say that now because my job would have been to switch the two of them. So I went with I was just hoping John wasn't the Villager, and when he said he was the Drunk, I'm like, yes, he wasn't the Villager. There we go. Okay, so we're good. We already did our vote, so let's reset. All right, good job, guys. Let me reactivate everybody because for some reason it took it all off, but it's fine.
It's like you don't get to have the same rules as before.
I think I could have ended the round. I think that's what I should have done. But it's fine. Okay, let's do it again. You guys ready now? Or are you guys ready?
Yeah.
All right.
Everyone, close your eyes. Werewolves, wake up and look for other werewolves. If there is only one werewolf, you may look at a card from the center. Werewolves, close your eyes. Seer, wake up. You may look at another player's card, or two of the center cards. Seer, close your eyes. Troublemaker, wake up. You may exchange cards between two other players. Troublemaker, close your eyes. Drunk, wake up and exchange your card with a card from the center. Drunk, close your eyes. Insomniac, wake up and look at your card. Insomniac, close your eyes. Everyone, wake up.
Everyone have a good night's sleep this time, damn it!
Oh yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I slept real good.
I slept. I woke up once during the night, but other than that, I think it was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I have an accusation.
Oh.
We're playing Clue now. It's Axel. I was the seer, and I looked at Axel's card, and it was the werewolf.
Okay, Axel, you got a defense for that?
Honestly, no.
Oh.
I do not.
Okay.
All right.
Because
Sounds good to me. I mean, I was the Insomniac. I woke up and saw myself, so I know my card didn't change. So, if you don't have a defense, then I'm just gonna assume John's right.
I can't defend this.
I mean, you could lie.
I mean, you could lie. There's that.
Yeah, but it's not gonna get me anywhere.
I mean, John said he was a seer, and I could only be one of 4 different cards, so you could have shot in the dark. Also, can I stop this timer? Is that a thing I can do? Here, just review your card anyway.
Oh gosh.
Okay, how do I think I have to reset it. I mean, the time could end, but I'm not waiting for that every time. So it's faster to just reset it. Okay. All right, now that we know all the cards that we're playing with, let me introduce a bit of a different guy. Who do I want to take out, though? I will take out the Villager because he's useless. Okay, so this right here is the Tanner. The Tanner, get this, he wants to be murdered. He loves getting murdered. It's his favorite pastime, especially on Wednesdays. All right? I'm not even joking. That is his entire shtick, is if you have the Tanner card, your goal is to be voted out / killed. That is your entire goal as the Tanner. All right? That's all.
Do you wake up at all?
I think you don't. I don't think he wake up. I think he's just like the Villager. I don't think he does. Or if he does, it's at the very end of the night. Like, he might get to look at a middle card or something. I'm not totally sure. All I know is that his main goal is to die. And so now we have to worry about killing the werewolf or the Tanner, because if the Tanner gets killed, only the Tanner wins and nobody else wins. So.
Right.
All right. Sound good to both of you?
That sounds so amazing.
It sounds amazing. Okay, let's do it next, and let's do
being the Tanner.
I love being the Tanner.
Everyone, close your eyes. Werewolves, wake up and look for other werewolves. If there is only one werewolf, you may look at a card from the center.
Center.
Werewolves, close your eyes. Seer, wake up. You may look at another player's card, or two of the center cards. Seer, close your eyes. Troublemaker, wake up. You may exchange cards between two other players. Troublemaker, close your eyes. Drunk, wake up and exchange your card with a card from the center. Drunk, close your eyes. Insomniac, wake up and look at your card. Insomniac, close your eyes. Everyone, wake up.
You guys hear this kid screaming last night? What was that about? Like, is there a murder going on? No, I don't care. I don't get paid enough for that.
Yeah.
So,
Wait, you're getting paid?
Ethan,
So you're getting paid?
Ethan, what did you see last night?
What did I see last night?
Yeah, what did you see? Did you see anything?
I saw a card, actually, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what? I'm gonna throw a wrench in all y'all's things. I was the drunk.
Okay.
Great! John, why did you ask me that question specifically?
Because I was a seer
That is a
again,
very good
and I
question.
looked at your card and it was an insomniac, so I was wondering if it got swapped.
Oh, yeah, no, I was trying to verify your story because I was confused on why you asked me that. Yes, I was the same. Nothing happened.
Okay.
Which makes sense if Axel's the drunk because he wouldn't have the power to switch me and you. So.
Right.
It actually would have been a little better if you had looked in the middle, because I had switched with the middle card. This middle card.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. So I mean, it's back to like the one before where I was the drunk and like it's.
However,
Axel.
we have a wrench in the game, whereas if it's the Tanner and we kill him, he wins automatically.
And
Yeah.
you don't know if I'm the Tanner or not, because I'm claiming the drunk and that I switched a card with the middle, which means even I don't know if I want to die or not.
And then there's the other wrench of John. Is he lying about being the drunk for some reason? There's also that
Or
idea.
is John lying about being...
No, because he said I was the insomniac before I even said that, so he's telling the truth. It's all about if Axel's telling the truth, and or
Right.
if he is, what do we go about it? Because the Tanner could be in the middle, the werewolf could be in the middle, or he could be either. So
And let me guess, if the Tanner's in the middle and we vote the middle, we
all lose. Yes. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Whatever
actually-
death the Tanner has, whoever he has placed, whether it's to the middle or someone else, everyone else loses. And in this case, since no one's playing as the middle, everyone would lose.
There is quite literally a 50-50 shot of winning or losing, no matter who we
I'm
vote
gonna
for.
I'm gonna vote one of the middles. The middle because of one thing that Axel said. I heard him during the night say the middle when werewolf was told to look in the middle. So if he was the Tanner, he would have said that to make himself seem suspicious.
I think he was just repeating what the guy was saying.
It's
I could
possible.
hear... No, I was, because I could hear Ethan's audio over, like,
makes
doubling
sense.
the
Yeah, I still have no idea why that's
audio
the
that
case.
they were saying.
It's a Discord
Either
thing.
way, it's a gamble. So I'm gonna go middle.
Yeah, John, even with your suspicion, why would you vote the middle? If you thought
If he
Axel was
the
lying.
Tanner, if he was
There's-
the Tanner
oh.
and wanted to be caught.
Oh, you're saying he
there's-
was. You're saying you thought he was trying to act suspicious.
Yeah.
Oh no, I didn't get that impression.
There's a guarantee that this card is middle card here
Who's
This
the
one.
drunk?
is the drunk.
Well, right, but we're voting
If
for the
you tell me-
entirety
That
of
is
the
what
middle.
I am saying.
So
We have to take our chances here. If Axel wins, props to him. But
If I win, I don't know that I win.
Okay. Oh, we all lost. It's over. Oh, it's over.
Man.
Oh, Axel also lost because we killed the Tanner. We all lost. Even though Axel almost had the greatest play in history, it's because the Tanner was in here. We lost.
No, to me, I was actually the drunk though.
No, I know. No, I know because the drunk's in here. You said you weren't lying. It's right in the middle where you said it was.
Damn.
But like, yeah, that was really unfortunate because like Axel could have had the greatest play in history if the Tanner wasn't here.
1 minute remaining.
1 minute. Shut up. I'm resetting you. That was a good game though. That like we got like that was it was like we said, it was a 50-50, man. There wasn't anything we could do about that.
Right. And flying cactus.
Let's do it.
Everyone, close your eyes. Werewolves, wake up and look for other werewolves. If there is only one werewolf, you may look at a card from the center. Werewolves, close your eyes. Seer, wake up. You may look at another player's card, or 2 of the center cards. Seer, close your eyes. Troublemaker, wake up. You may exchange cards between 2 other players. Troublemaker, close your eyes. Drunk, wake up and exchange your card with a card from the center. Drunk, close your eyes. Insomniac, wake up and look at your card. Insomniac, close your eyes.
Everyone,
wake up.
Ah, what a night, gentlemen. What a night. What a night. Do you guys hear that burning building and people screaming? Like, I swear every night there's something that happens. You know what I'm saying?
I need to get out of this, baby.
I could have sworn that was the orphanage, too. That's really confusing.
Alright, everyone's gone first at this point. I was the seer, and I saw these two. The middle two.
Okay, you're a liar.
No, I was the seer.
I'm the seer.
I literally saw these card werewolf and the insomniac right here. Werewolf, insomniac. Werewolf, insomniac. Werewolf, insomniac.
Right. Dude, you're such a liar. Because I was the seer. I looked in the middle. I looked on the left and the right middle. And
Werewolf, insomniac, John.
One was an insomniac, and the left one was the troublemaker. So.
I don't know what to tell you, John.
Y'all are gonna hate me for saying this, but I was the drunk again.
God damn it! Well, John's mega sus anyway. Here. I honestly I think
I switched with this card here.
John's just he's the werewolf and trying to pin it on me or something because I listened No, John's the Tanner trying to act suspicious because this is the werewolf right here. And Axel, which card did you take?
But yeah, just a lie.
And one here that you didn't check.
I didn't check that one. Yeah, I don't know what that one is. So the werewolf should still be here by all logic unless I don't know what John's playing.
You're lying.
I'm literally not. I was the seer, John. This is the insomniac.
The seer.
John, I literally don't know what to tell you, man. My card is the seer. So the werewolf should still be right here by all logic, but John must be the Tanner trying to act suspicious. I think.
Bro, Axel, you're making a mistake if you vote the middle. It is Ethan.
Literally is not. I don't know what to tell you, man.
You can vote for the middle, but we'll lose. Like, I don't care if you vote for me, then we'll lose either way.
No, I'm voting for myself.
Why would you do that?
You literally cannot vote for yourself. That is not a thing that can happen.
Then if you vote for yourself, it's a 3-way tie.
I'm automatically voting for John just because of his I'm worried he's the Tanner now because he's trying to be suspicious. Like he's almost borderline too suspicious.
You are a liar.
No,
I was the seer.
John.
Unless I misread what I saw and then did something when I wasn't supposed to.
I don't know what to tell you, man. I saw these two cards. I don't know what to tell you.
I'm going to trust you this one time. And I'm going to vote for the middle.
But if you vote for the middle...
Axel, there's no situation where you win here, Axel, because if you vote for the middle and I vote for John and John votes for me, it's a tie, so nobody wins. So
if you're claiming that the werewolf is in the middle...
Well, I don't know if John...
Card that I did not swap.
Well, John's either...
That no one else can swap.
Well, that's the thing. I don't know what John's play here is because he's trying to make him seem like he is the werewolf, but he's probably the Tanner, is my guess.
No, you are the werewolf. You
Literally
are a
not.
liar.
John.
If we don't vote for John, he doesn't win. If he is actually the Tanner.
I know, but like I don't know what his play here is. I really don't. I'm just gonna. I'm trying to think if there's a world where Axel. I'm trying to think if there's a world where Axel's lying. I'm trying to think if there's a world. I don't know. I don't know what you are. Then get yours out of my area. You have to put it here, and
voting for
you have to put it in this John. You have to put it in this square if you're voting for me. I'm just trying to think if there's a world where Axel's lying somehow. Even though I think John's a Tanner 100%. I just don't know what Axel would gain by saying he's not. By saying he's the drunk. That's my concern. And what's weird to me also is Axel is not pinning anybody. He's just specifically going for the middle. So I almost think he is telling the truth. No, I almost think he is telling the truth. I just don't know. I'm just trying to think, is there a world?
Remaining.
We have 50. We have a whole minute on. Come on.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm just saying, I was the seer, and I looked in the middle. It was Insomniac.
John, you literally cannot be the seer. You literally cannot be the seer, man.
You are a liar. You are the werewolf. You're saying you're
I
the seer.
literally
I don't know what your play is.
I don't know what your play is. You're literally you have to be the Tanner. There's no world where you're not the Tanner. You are you're too suspicious at this point.
Only 30 seconds left.
I don't know what you're doing. You're the werewolf, or you're stupid.
Wow, I see how it is.
Wow.
Okay.
Coming in guns blazing.
I think we vote for. I can't. He's too suspicious. I can't vote for him. I think we literally have to vote for the middle. I don't think there. And if Axel's pulling a fast one on him, good on him. But I can't do it.
3, 2, 1. Vote.
All right, let's see. Oop, that's the wrong button. God damn it.
Yes.
Drunk. That's the one.
Axel
Werewolf. We got him. And so John's the Tanner.
What were you? You were the Tanner. You were such a freaking loser.
Yeah, of course.
Wow.
I told you that I was. So here's the play, right? If I want to be killed, I obviously got to lie. That's of course what I got to do.
Well, yeah, I know, but
That's a weird path, though. Is the thing. Like,
no, it's not.
No, I was the seer.
I took a stab in the dark. No, because I'm not gonna tell you what my plan was. But like that's the entire point of the Tanner is you have to lie about something to make someone be like, wait a minute, but that can't be right because I was this. Because then automatically it makes it seem like you were the werewolf and trying to cover something. And
I wouldn't have gone first. Is the thing. If I was the Tanner, I would have waited for somebody else to say something. And then be like, oh yeah, I'm better.
Well, either way, you why are you trying to give me tips when you were gung ho for me the entire effing time?
Bro, you lied.
The only reason I lost is because Axel didn't board on with you. That's the only reason I lost that game.
Okay, whatever. That might have been a smart play, but it's a weird play.
It does, whether it's a weird or not, man. If it works, it works. Because you were gung ho the entire time. You cannot deny that. I had you on the hook, line, and sinker, man.
I suppose so.
I honestly was hoping Axel was secretly the werewolf because that way he could win, but like he didn't pick the werewolf one, unfortunately.
Yeah.
All right. It would have been pretty funny.
Close your eyes. Werewolves, wake up and look for other werewolves. If there is only one werewolf, you may look at a card from the center. Werewolves, close your eyes. Seer, wake up. You may look at another player's card, or two of the center cards. Seer, close your eyes. Troublemaker, wake up. You may exchange cards between two other players. Troublemaker, close your eyes. Drunk, wake up and exchange your card with a card from the center. drunk. Close your eyes. Insomniac, wake up and look at your card. Insomniac, close your eyes. Everyone, wake up.
Good morning, good morning.
Oh, I swear I heard a bomb or something last night. I don't know what that was. Man.
Oh, yeah, sorry, that was me.
Oh, did you have Chipotle again?
Yeah, I really apologize.
No, you're good, man. Listen, Chipotle gets us all. Let's be honest here.
Yes.
But did you guys have any?
That quesadilla from Chile?
Yeah,
Sorry.
the quesadilla salad.
Oh wow, man! I knew that was not a good place.
John, did you have any explosive diarrhea last night?
Oh, I had so much explosive diarrhea.
Did you have so much explosive diarrhea that you switched cards?
I had so much. I murdered someone.
Wait a minute.
Oh God!
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Am I sniffing a Tanner right now? Or am I
No. Just making sure.
Sure it was. Well, who's going first, lads?
I think Axel needs to go first. Axel hasn't gone first like ever.
Okay, sure.
So I'm the seer.
So what did you seerage? That's a word I made up.
So I checked these two cards in the middle. This one was the werewolf, and this one was the drunk.
Okay.
John, does that line up with what you were?
Well, you see, I was a drunk, so I just picked the middle one.
Oh. What? Wait, Axel said he was a seer. No,
Yeah.
that doesn't add up then, because the drunk goes almost last. Like, he goes second
Yeah.
to last besides Insomniac. The seer goes first. So
Yeah.
if Axel saw the drunk in here, that wouldn't be possible if John had it in his hand at the beginning.
Or John heard what I was saying, and now he's trying to spin lies off of it, so we vote him in. He's the Tanner.
Why would I do that? Why would I make a weird path to
To get
gaslight
yourself
you?
voted.
But that's a weird path to get myself.
Let me throw a wrench in all this and say
weird,
that I was the drunk
but-
and picked this card. So I have no clue.
I mean, yeah.
So you're both lying then, because John's saying he's the drunk, Axel's saying he's the seer. So you're both lying, which tells me Axel's the werewolf and John's the Tanner. So don't vote for John. I'm voting. It's a 50-50 then, because I could be wrong. I could be switching the two of you.
He could be the
Hold on,
Tanner.
why were
and
you
I could be-
asking?
Because like,
Because he would know that I.
No, can
It
I
wasn't
rewind a little bit here? Ethan, why were you asking if John was switched cards with you this morning?
I was just trying to see if he was the
I
troublemaker.
Yeah.
I was just trying to see if he was going to reveal himself to be the troublemaker, or if he was going to slip up his words with trying to say, "Oh yeah, I switched myself in this card or whatever," but he didn't. He just made a joke at it.
Because to me, it sounded like you were saying you were the Insomniac.
No,
Well,
It sounded like that was
I could be.
You were.
I could be now. I don't know. I was the actual drunk. John's lying, and I picked this card right here. So whatever this card was is I am now. So I could be the Insomniac now, but I don't know. My only thing is, I know I can't be bad because you both are lying. So which tells me one of you is the werewolf and one of you is the Tanner, and I just have to differentiate which is which. At the same time,
all really bad.
whoever the werewolf is can't win. Because if you vote for the Tanner, you die. If you vote for the middle, you lose. So whoever the werewolf is can't win at this point. I'm going to be honest. Unless it is somehow me and you and Axel was telling the truth somehow, but his story doesn't add up then. If it is, whatever it is, I don't know. But all I know is I was the actual drunk, and I picked this one right here.
Yeah.
John's going for Axel. Interesting.
Like, he seems to be lying. If
You also lied. You haven't explained that one yet, John, Mr.
well,
Drunk.
I just wanted to throw some mischief in there.
Yeah, you're the Tanner. Get out of here. Or the werewolf. I can't. You're one of the two.
Remaining.
Axel, who are you voting for, man?
Well, if you're saying I'm lying and John is lying,
You're both lying. That is correct.
How would we both lie is the thing. So it's like it's either him or me.
well, that could also mean Ethan is also lying about being the drunk and is trying to frame either of us to pit us against each other.
I mean, sure, but here's the thing. Whoever is the werewolf right now, you are not winning no matter what. So at this point, you might as well just throw in the towel and vote for whoever.
Unless you're the werewolf, and then you're just just going this.
If somehow the werewolf was this specific card, then sure. But the fact that you both lied tells me that one of you is the werewolf and that one of you is the tanner. So it's really a 50-50. And the fact that John didn't vote for me was weird. So I'm gonna vote for Axel then.
3.
I'm gonna hope Axel was the werewolf.
1. Vote.
All right. Was he the werewolf? Yes, we win. Were you the tanner, John? I knew it. I knew it. You both, you lying. I'm so glad you guys picked the drunk as your card because I'm like, I was literally the drunk. That's hilarious. Yeah, Axel said I was here, so immediately when he said I was there, I'm like, well, that doesn't add up. And then John said he was the drunk, and I'm like, got him. That was a good game, though. That was good. That was good.
We were all the drunk. We were all having a party.
we were drunk. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it was. Okay. I'm gonna throw a wrench in here, literally.
Mm-hmm.
That's 4 to 6. What was the other one? Oh, drunk. There we go. The robber. The robber also switches cards, but I believe it's with him and someone else, whereas the troublemaker are the other two people. So, and I believe as the robber, you get to look at your card after you switch, so you actually get to see what you switched with.
I see.
So
you get to know what he's become.
Yeah. He'll explain it, but I'm pretty sure, based on my knowledge, that's how that works. So, please select a one. Oh, wolf. That's right. Oops.
Yeah,
someone has to be a bad guy. There we go.
Or not. We could just
be all drunks. Yeah, we could all be drunks.
Yeah.
Close your eyes. Werewolves. Wake up and look for other werewolves. If there is only one werewolf, you may look at a card from the center. Werewolves. Close your eyes. Seer. Wake up. You may look at another player's card, or 2 of the center cards. Seer. Close your eyes. Robber. Wake up. You may exchange your card with another player's card, and then view your new card. Robber. Close your eyes. Troublemaker. Wake up. You may exchange cards between 2 other players. Troublemaker. Close your eyes. Insomniac. Wake up and look at your card. Insomniac. Close your eyes. Everyone, wake up.
You guys hear that KFC truck that went by? Like they were screaming like finger looking good or something last night? What was that about?
If y'all are talking, John, if you're about to say something about the messages in chat, that was because I was an idiot.
Okay, yeah.
I was a seer and completely missed when I was supposed to be queued into C cards.
What did you do? Why did you flip your card like that?
I didn't.
Well,
you have the werewolf, I did. You just saw that.
Wait, what? I missed.
He accidentally flipped his card, and he's the werewolf.
Well,
and also, I was the werewolf, but then he swapped, and this one's also wrong.
What do you mean this is also wrong?
No,
what are you
Ethan
talking about?
was the troublemaker then.
Yeah, I was,
Ethan
obviously.
Was the troublemaker.
So you're the trouble.
So John was the seer. I'm now the werewolf.
Yeah.
So, John, what do you mean what's wrong? I'm confused on what you're even saying.
So, see how Axel's card is, like, horizontal?
Yeah, it wouldn't let me flip it. And I don't know if I didn't have time.
Mine is also horizontal, meaning someone switched them and switched them weirdly.
No, I switched. I picked them up and did this, and it auto-turned them, and it did this. So, see how it is now? And I didn't think I had enough time to switch it back, so I didn't bother.
Right, but also, I was the werewolf to start out with, but then you switched our cards. And now he's the werewolf.
Right, and so you should be the seer then.
I guess, yeah. If that's what he originally was.
You also said he accidentally flipped his card, so I don't
He
think
did, yeah. When we saw that, it was that.
I don't think there's any prolonging it.
Yeah.
Okay, so Axel didn't get to do his turn anyway because
I was an idiot.
Well, did you hit remove your blindfold because you're never supposed to touch that?
No, I clicked open my eyes.
Yeah, I mean,
Yes.
you're
I missed my opening gap as the seer to look at other cards and do my thing, and I realized that and went to do it hastily during the Insomniac's turn if there was one, and it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're not. That's probably why it stopped you because you're not allowed to open your eyes during someone else's turn. I think the guy, if your eyes are open, I think the guy waits for you. I think we learned that last time. I think he waits for you to close your eyes and then continues. As long as you don't ever touch the remove blindfold button, it shouldn't break the game. So
yeah,
I think.
But if you don't open your eyes, then it just skips you.
It will skip you, yeah. So I think honestly, even with my turn, I probably could have swapped John because the way John and Axel are positioned is they're gonna switch with each other. Like if it's gonna be sideways for each other when I switch. If I'm the switching, so what I'll have to do next time is I'll just switch them myself so that none's the wiser. I can't speak. Anyway.
Everyone, close your eyes. Werewolves, wake up and look for other werewolves. If there is only one werewolf, you may look at a card from the center. Werewolves, close your eyes. Robber, wake up. You may exchange your card with another player's card, and then view your new card. Robber, close your eyes. Troublemaker, wake up. You may exchange cards between two other players. Troublemaker, close your eyes. Drunk, wake up and exchange your card with a card from the center. Drunk, close your eyes. Insomniac, wake up and look at your card. Insomniac, close your eyes. Everyone, wake up.
Man, we really didn't get out of this town, man. I heard like gunshots last night, and it sounded pretty close to my house personally. I'm just gonna say.
Yeah.
So some card tomfoolery has been afoot.
Ooh.
Some card tomfoolery.
Yes.
What kind of tomfoolery?
The fact that I was the Insomniac, I woke up, looked at my card, and I'm no longer the Insomniac.
Okay, so what do you think happened?
So what are you then?
A troublemaker?
So now I'm the werewolf again.
Well,
so how would you?
Wait a minute.
How
hang on.
happen?
He wouldn't. Wait a minute. No, hang on a minute. He wouldn't just tell us he's the werewolf. That's stupid. He's got to be the Tanner. No, he's absolutely the Tanner. Okay, so maybe he did get switched, but he's the Tanner now. John, what were you to begin with?
Well, so now, I mean, to begin with, I guess to be honest with you, I was the Tanner. So it's if someone's the troublemaker, say it's you, and you switched us, and now it's like either he's lying and is the Tanner, or is telling the truth for whatever reason it is the werewolf.
No, so I was the troublemaker. Now that I've gathered evidence, I switched obviously the two of you because that's only I can switch. And if you're saying, are you 100% truthful that you were the Tanner at the beginning? Okay.
Yeah.
So he would never in a million years just admit that he's the werewolf. Or
he would be like, "Oh, I'm the werewolf. I murdered them."
Or is it a 5-head play? And he is the werewolf, and he's thinking that it's too obvious, so that he's the Tanner. So he wants us to think he's the Tanner, but he's actually the werewolf, and he's actually telling the truth. There's a world.
The cards.
There's a. But are you 100%? Well, okay.
I was the Tanner, and if he's now the Tanner,
But you don't know what you were.
But how do
I don't know what I am now.
how do we know you're not lying about being the
Why
Tanner
would
in the
you
first
just
place?
say you were the werewolf? Is what I.
Okay, here's John. Here's the thing you're not accounting for, right? Is we don't know what Axel was to begin with. That's the problem I'm seeing here. Because if he was, say, the drunk and switched, he can't see his card. Say he was the robber and swapped with you on purpose, and I swapped you back. Maybe you're the Tanner now. So there's worlds where it's not him.
It's possible. But in a way, it's just weird that he would say, "Oh, I'm the werewolf." Other than, I guess, only if he was the robber, saw that he was now the Tanner.
That's what I'm saying.
And then it got swapped.
Because no matter what, whether he's the Insomniac or the robber, he saw his card at the end of it, and he saw that he was the Tanner. I think that's the correct thing. I think he saw that he was the Tanner now, and realized that he has to pull a fast one on us, right? So I think at the end of the day, he's the Tanner. Because even if he was a robber, he would have swapped with.
Right.
Because him swapping with me wouldn't make sense, because then he would automatically. Well, I mean, he could have, I guess, but I don't know
if
what.
he swapped with you and then saw that he was the troublemaker, why would he say he's the werewolf?
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. So it's got to be. It would be if he's somehow if he's somehow the werewolf, he has pulled the massest 5-head move I've ever seen in a board game. Because I have no idea. I'm trying to think of a world where he's the werewolf, but I can't. So
the one way you would be able to see that, I would suppose, is if he looked at my card as the werewolf and saw I was the Tanner and tried to like.
I can. As the werewolf, you can only look at cards in the middle, right?
Oh, I thought you could look at either one.
No, you can only look at you can only look at one card in the middle, or sometimes he'll be like. If you have multiple bad guys, so for example, if we had a werewolf and a wolf, like an alpha wolf over here, sometimes he'll be like, "Oh, pass your card to the right."
Remaining.
Like, so someone automatically just gets the werewolf card. What are you doing over there?
Right. Yeah. So no,
I'm looking things through the table, apparently.
The most probable option I'm thinking is that he is now the Tanner.
Yeah. So Axel, what are you voting for here? Stop flicking things.
Well, obviously, no matter what I do, you guys are both going to vote for the middle.
That's true.
I mean, sure, but you can't vote for yourself, so you gotta vote for something.
You vote he's in for some reason. Okay.
Alright. Let's see.
Only 30 seconds left.
Robber.
Okay.
Werewolf. So he did kill the werewolf.
Were you the Tanner?
He was. Okay, so yeah.
Oh, were you before the Insomnia?
He was. So he wasn't lying about that. So that's what I think happened. Is it? So Axel, you should have went with anything but the werewolf. I think.
Yeah, I realized that as soon as.
If you say you're the werewolf, it's too obvious.
To be fair, though, if you were actually the werewolf, that would have been the biggest 5-head play I've ever seen.
It's true, yeah.
I'll keep it in the backlogs to use like 5 months from now, where no one remembers it.
Yeah.
And
then I just whip out the play and get.
Yeah. It only works if you're the Tanner, though. Because if you're not the Tanner, if the Tanner's not in play, I mean.
No, John, you're not getting it. So if he's saying he's the werewolf, at the very, he's saying whatever happened, he was the werewolf, and he's like, oh, I'm the werewolf, and then he makes it seem like he slipped up, then it's like, we're gonna be like, oh, why in 1,000 years would he say that? Right. And like, our mentality would be like, oh, he's got to be the Tanner, so we'd vote for something else or the middle. And then secretly he was lying about being, like, he was telling the truth about being the werewolf, but because we were like, no, why in the world would you say that if you were actually the werewolf? And we automatically pivoted, and he would win because we would vote for either ourselves or the middle.
Yeah, no, I get that. Like, I was saying how if the Tanner wasn't in play, like if there was no Tanner cards on the board. Well, sure. I mean, then that would just be a stupid play.
But I'm saying, the Tanner was on the board to begin with, so it's,
in that play it would have been smart. But Axel was saying that he should do that eventually. But I'm just saying you got to make sure the Tanner was in play.
Okay. A lot of these guys over here are like very special. What does the
hunter do?
The hunter, I think, has to kill the Tanner, if I believe. I think his entire job is to kill the Tanner. I'm pretty sure.
So that's a weird job. That's interesting.
Yeah, I'm trying to see. Would it be over there? No, that's Daybreak stuff. I don't want Daybreak.
Well, why is the hunter trying to murder a Tanner?
I don't know, John. I'm just trying to think if is that what he is. Minion. Mason. Mason's his own guy. I think he's supposed to win by himself. Oh, Hunter. If the hunter dies, the player he is pointing at dies as well, regardless of how many votes his target receives. So basically, let's say John's the hunter, and he's accusing me. If we vote out John, I die as well. So if I was like the villager, for example, and Axel was a villager, we would all lose because we all just killed ourselves, basically.
But if you're the werewolf, then it's like I'm sacrificing myself to kill the werewolf.
To kill the werewolf, yes. Yep.
But it only works if I'm right.
It only works if you're right, yep. Real quick, I want to check, not that. Mason. When using the Masons, always put both Masons in the game. Yeah, we can't have that. But you need like 5 players to have some like certain cards. Otherwise, it just like doesn't work. The Doppelganger is probably the most complicated card. I say that. I mean, it might sound similar to you guys. So basically, what she is, it's exactly what she sounds like. She's the very first person. She's gonna wake up and she's going to look at someone's card, and she now becomes that card. So let's say I'm the doppelganger, and I look at John's card, and he's a werewolf. I am now also a werewolf, part of the werewolf team. So when it says werewolves wake up, me and him are going to wake up and do whatever we need to do.
That's actually really cool.
Let's say I see the drunk, and let's say I see Axel's card, and he's the drunk. Once I do that, I now become the drunk. So when it says drunks wake up, actually, in this instance, it's going to say drunk wake up, and then it's going to say doppelganger drunk wake up. And it's going to, once it says doppelganger drunk wake up, then you're going to do the thing as you would a drunk. So it basically mimics whatever card it sees. That's exactly what it does.
Okay.
So it's complicated in a sense, but once you get the hang of it, it's kind of cool.
It makes sense to me.
Let me just see what the witch does. I remember her being cool. The witch wakes up and may look at one of the center cards. If she does look at a center card, then she must exchange that card with any player's card, including her own card. Placing that player's card back in the center in the same location without looking at it. The witch is on the villager team unless she replaced her own card with a card from a different team. So she's actually kind of cool, actually. Let me add her because she's a little less complicated. So let me just reread it. So she looks at a card. So she has a choice. She can look at a card from the middle. If she does, she has to take that card and give it to someone else. But she's not allowed to look at the player. Like she's not allowed to look at their original card. Mm-hmm. Basically. So
then that includes her own. So she could just give it to themselves.
Herself,
and
yes.
Then,
and then you know what it is.
Yeah, and then they know what it is.
But if you see the werewolf and you're like, oh, I don't want to deal with that. Let me give it to Axel.
I want to be the werewolf. I want to make everyone confused.
Yeah, it's possible. Okay, so now we have the witch in. I'll add the doppelganger in a little later, but like she's a little complicated. I'm gonna be honest, she's a little complicated because it depends on what she sees, and I don't know virtually how the system's gonna know what you saw. So we'll have to see how that plays in. But all right, here we go.
Everyone, close your eyes. Werewolves, wake up and look for other werewolves. If there is only one werewolf, you may look at a card from the center. Werewolves, close your eyes. Seer, wake up. You may look at another player's card, or 2 of the center cards. Seer, close your eyes. Witch, wake up. You may look at one of the center cards. If you do, you must exchange that card with any player's card. Witch, close your eyes. Troublemaker, wake up. You may exchange cards between 2 other players. Troublemaker, close your eyes. Drunk, wake up and exchange your card with a card from the center. Drunk, close your eyes. Everyone, wake up.
That was a night.
That was a night, man. Did you guys hear that like random like growl in the night? It was like so loud that it sounded like 50 dogs combined into one devilish being and growled in my ear.
What are you
It
talking
growled in
about?
your
I could
ear.
have sworn a nuclear bomb went off last night.
Well, no, well, I mean, that was all the way in Arkansas, man, and like I heard it, but it
Oh.
wasn't enough to wake me up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you
It
mean.
has
I know
you
what you
hear it and not wake you up.
Well, because like I
By
heard
the
it
way,
in my
do you want
dream.
some lunch food?
Oh, okay. Understand that. I remember that makes sense.
Yeah. So, how was your guys' night?
Oh, it's terrible.
Was there
I
any
got wasted.
tomfoolery?
Yeah,
Oh,
I got
yeah.
wasted, man.
Oh,
You got wasted. Oh man, what a night for you, man.
What did you? If you're saying you're the drunk, what did you become?
He doesn't know.
How,
You don't. You
how the
don't.
hell am I supposed to know, man?
Oh yeah, right.
The
you
drunk doesn't get to know that.
I
The-
blacked out last night. I had way too much to drink.
Blacked out. John,
Okay.
did you have any interesting moments last night?
You see, I looked in the middle. I was the seer, and I was like, yes, that's an interesting card. It was the not the trickster, the witch, and this person, but
Which one was where?
the woman. They were on the left and right.
John, you're not really helping your case here, man. I gotta be a
Of course
completely
you
honest.
choose so of course you don't look at the one card in the middle, which is the one that I picked.
No, what did you?
Yeah, but the seer goes before the drunk, so it wouldn't matter.
Well, no, if you were the seer
Mhm.
and had looked at the card that I switched with, then I would know what I currently am.
Here's the problem with all of this, and that is that John is completely full of shit because I was the witch, picked this card in the middle to look at. It was the seer, and I thus gave John the seer. So he is now the seer, but he was not when he was telling his nightly story there. So whatever John
Well,
used to be is now the middle card, which it sounds like
Well,
Axel
no.
took, which would make
Which
him
is now-
the
this is
werewolf
now
or the tanner.
drunk, and that is something. And
No, John, what were
Okay.
you? So now that you know what I said, John, what were you
Seer.
originally?
If you are telling the truth, I will say 10.
Okay, so we don't want to vote for
So-
Axel then at all. Because
Yeah.
I swapped it with the middle. He said he chose the middle, meaning he's the tanner.
So, what did I become?
You became the
I
seer.
just can't win a goddamn game now, can I?
You're the seer now, John, because I gave you the seer card, and like you couldn't have swapped
Okay.
because he's not a swapping
So
person.
then you must have been the witch, and then you'll go next.
Yeah, I was the witch. I didn't give it to myself because I didn't feel like that was necessary.
Unless this is like a 4D play and you're the werewolf.
No, I mean you can vote for me, I guess, but I'm not. I think I'm not voting for Axel based on the knowledge we have now, and then voting for you doesn't make any sense because I gave you the seer card. So yeah.
Okay, well let's
I have
take
not
a look.
won a singular game this evening.
All right, let's see. Drunk and werewolf. There we go. We win. Well, except for Axel because he's the tanner.
except that.
I'm actually pissed.
I like how when people are pissed, they're like, "I'm actually angry." I like how that's the response.
The odds of the drunk switching with the card the Witcher put in the middle.
Yeah, that was kind of rare. Yeah, that's. I mean, the middle is kind of like a, it's a common thing. What?
The robber? We're gonna go with the robber, I guess.
We've had that
Who's
on,
this
John.
person?
That's the
This
trick.
is a
That's the. I was about to say trickster again because you made me that you set up the other way. It's troublemaker.